Backyard, Middle Tennessee. Star date today. Go ahead and log it in there. Loading up the trailer there, go up there to Portland, Tri-State Tractor and Engine Show. They have that there every year, you know. Something to think, you know. If you be up there at Portland next few days, come on around, see a spell. And to update that auction sale load, a couple of videos back to Jim White cart there, and I think that other cart over there, that's Galloway, I'm pretty sure. You know, one of the higher end engines of the time. I'll put a 6 horsepower here on this Jim White cart. It's a nice cart, never been used. I'll probably shorten that Galloway cart up there back to factory splint. Got the holes already drilled. They were there at one time. Just been lengthened. To be educated as to why it was lengthened. You know, was it a log saw of some nature? Just asking. And then from that same auction sale was this pulley for a Type M International and McCormick Theory. About a 6 horsepower, I'm thinking. To attach to the block that'll be mounted on that Jim White cart we just looked at. 6 horsepower M. I need a crankshaft for that engine. That's the hold up. I have most of the other parts. And this log saw was also the gentleman that had this sale was a long time local collector here. Took care of this is in really good condition. I think just change of hobbies, you know, was the reason for the auction. I think that's the word. But it's a log saw. You know, it's got the metal runners, but Bill 8 one. That's all there pretty much. Yeah. EK magnetons are missing, I think. Well, you know, one of the reasons that solely enough a reason to collect this engine in particular is the way that the last person that had this engine that got it running to makeshift such a bracketry apparatus. They're using what appears to be an automobile distributor for the timing mechanism. You know, purely shop built. So, you know, there's really no reason to modify that other than just to restore what is there. Because there's so many more of these engines out there that to be restored, that you really don't need to modify this one as to erasing time at that point. What is the traction of the engine now? As the question being, you're at the engine show and you're walking down the path there and you see this engine sitting on the ground and you think, yeah, I'm gonna buy that. You know, what was the attraction for you to want to buy that? And it's that makeshift mechanisms that attracts. So there's no reason to take it home and start putting it back to original parts. There's many more to do that too that's in worse condition. I'm just saying one opinion. And looking at the engine from this side over here, you can see the different parts that the person made, the linkage and the mechanism to make the engine run. Aluminum bar stock was the material of choice. Has a coil on it. Has a condenser over, I believe, on the other side. and then you would hook a battery to them two free wires right there. Has a spark plug in yonder on a flat metal plate that I can see back behind that tag there. And then the eccentric there has been made out of a piece of bar stock, as is the choke flapper plate on the mixer is a flat aluminum plate. Other than that, the engine is in good condition. It's all there. Patina, they call that. Come on around there at I think if you come over up there Portland, if you just happen to be up there and you's interested in one of these engines right here, I'd like to sell you one of them. Like, you know, if you come over where flywheel dude, Maytag, the big Maytag man, look to the west, you know, me and Elijah Jr. will be right down the road there, about 2 or 3 spots down to the west of there. Just saying, that's the best coordinates I got. So, you know, pencil it in. Well, not to be, you know, not to miss a chance to, you know, like these John Deere engines right here on this trailer for sale. You know, like to sell you one of them. And and I built them cart kit things that I sell where you can weld you up with this metal stuff that you get, and you end up with a cart running gear, and one of these John Deere's fits on that size in proportion, to the point that sometime backwards, yeah, I traded this cart off, and Elijah done already put some skids on it to mount a John Deere engine on it. And this is what that cart would look like. In its real life, as in a finished, this is what it looks like, but once you get it and do your part to it, welding only, you get all the green pieces in this welding kit. Elijah went on ahead and put them wood runners skid down through there, and done already drilled the holes in this particular one that's for his in this particular one, and you can see but the proportion is quite appropriate for a 1.5 horsepower size engine. I don't know what handles that, or I'd have the handle in place. All of it comes new cast iron wheels and all. So that's what it looks like in the John Deere size skids. It's a acetylene generator. You know, it's one of them kind of things where, you know, you've always wanted one as well as me. So there was one in this sale. What kind is that? What, you know the model?
Well, it says Lansing, but it's a rock island, you know. That's pretty much what it is. A good engine, front, yeah.
The EK on it, and it has that guard back there too on your crankshaft. Oiler looks like it's original. It does have a brazed rocker arm, and it looks like a really, really good job. Like, you know, they feathered it out, kind of. I don't know what that means. So, yeah. that? Yeah, gray, blue. Huh. That's a good complete engine too.
Yeah.
EK mag. Yeah. It's a smaller size that you can actually handle around easy enough for one man.
Right.
Especially put on a cart.
Yeah.
But that's actually on a skid. So. Well, that Jim White cart that I have back there, do you think that's the 6 horsepower size?
No, I think it's like 1.5 to 3.
It's pretty big.
It's not the biggest one, but it's not the smallest one either. But I think it'll handle a 6 horsepower easily enough.
Okay.